Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I don't know what to say. These guys in Washington are stupid or very smart, are reckless. No idea. It seems like they make some decisions maybe without thinking of the consequences. I don't know, maybe they know better. We'll find out. What I see from outside is poking the bear really, really hard. And I'm talking about the United States sending Patriot systems to Ukraine. I don't know what to say. This is a development that really puzzles a lot of people. For some people, it makes sense. Oh yeah, we should send the Patriot systems to Ukraine to defend the Ukraine territory. But for others, it's like, wait a minute, how far? How far are you willing to go until you get smacked? And then guess what? If the Russians do something crazy, the fault will fall all of it on them. It's the same, it's like someone groping you, little by little, gropes you here, touches you here, blah, 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 and then you punch the guy in the face real hard and knock the person out. And then the witnesses say, what the hell, man? I mean, it was just a groping. It was nothing, I don't know. I personally think this is just madness, lack of calculation. I think they're just caught in a frenzy, and they can't get out. I think they feed one another with a certain kind of yeah, man, yeah, without anticipating, because I don't know if you remember, but let me read you this article and then I'm going to tell you a little story from a movie. If you can believe it, I'm going to mention a movie. But they would make sense. It's a funny story, though. This is an article coming from the National Review from December 13th, 2022. U.S. preparing to ship Patriot missile defense systems to Ukraine. Okay. The Biden administration is reportedly in the final stages of preparing to ship out the Patriot missile defense system to Ukraine to aid in its war effort against Russia. Now, these guys in National Review, they must know that it's not Ukraine's effort to do shit. They must know it's United States wanting to fuck up Russia. Otherwise, I don't know what to say. I mean, I don't try to impose National Review this worldview. But if you don't know shit, then yeah, that's probably what the conclusion would be. Yeah, Ukraine defends its territory from the unprovoked attack of the Russian forces. All right, that's first part out of 10. Now go and do your homework and find out what the other 9 parts are. And after you get the 9 parts, then if you write the same thing here, that means you're just a pig. Anyway, I'm angry because it's a farce. That's why I'm angry. It's a farce. And people die and things can get fucked up. And then the problem is that the finger will be pointed to some people that bear some guilt of all this, but the people that actually carry the biggest guilt, they're the saints. That's what bothers me. I've seen this in my life too many times, and I'm very irritated when I see it in this kind of circumstances. The Pentagon's proposal is still awaiting the green light from Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, after which it will go to President Biden's desk for final approval. Now, even if you look at these individuals, something is wrong. Biden, he's not there. He's a senile old man. He's the President of the United States of America, the leader of the free world. My ass. He is the final decision maker. Lloyd Austin. For me, Lloyd Austin showed his true colors when I saw him doing COVID with those fucking masks, all covered, afraid to fucking die. And he is the leader of the military. Do you remember how we used to be? Do you remember that? How our leaders, how ancestors used to go first in fight, the first ones, and the army was behind them. Do you remember that? Do you remember Alexander the Great going first without a fucking helmet? Do you remember that? And now you have Austin, afraid to die of fucking COVID, injected himself with fucking everything he had, Viagra too. And he is the leader of the military, the mighty military, and he makes decisions. He's the great commander. You have the other whore being over there in the White House. Unbelievable. These are the leaders. You got a clown in Kiev. I can't believe, man. And we're supposed to take these people seriously. Seriously. The Pentagon's proposal is still awaiting the green light from the Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, after which it will go to President Biden's desk for approval. 2 U.S. officials and a senior administration official told CNN, a bunch of people that are infiltrated with certain kind of department officers. What? It's a media that could be trusted. You don't know that? What the fuck am I supposed to say to you? That they anticipate the plans will be rubber stamped without issue. Me too. Me too. Because was it idiocracy loves company. The Advanced Missile Systems has a suite of capabilities, including communications, command and control, radar surveillance, and missile guidance, all of which are expected to help Ukraine fend off enemy offensives and will be operated by the Ukrainian. You believe that? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Ukraine has 4 months petitioned the US for the defense systems to help intercept ballistic and cruise missiles as it endures ongoing Russian assaults across major cities and towns. An average Patriot battery has up to 8 launchers, each of which holds 4 missiles. The system has the ability to apprehend and track targets. Well, just to make sure, I think Patriot missile systems are crap. I know you don't like what I said, but I remember, and you say, well, I mean, how can you say that? Well, again, let's go with the data, okay? Now you can say, well, what the hell? You remember when it was the Iraq war? Oh, that's long time ago, Emil. Yeah, it was a long time ago. Do you remember when Saddam sent some Scud missiles and all that, and these guys in Israel had Patriot missiles? Do you remember that? Do you remember what was the accuracy of a fucking Patriot system? I don't think it was 20%. 16%? 20%? So I'm not very concerned about, oh my God, they're fantastic. They should send them. I don't give a shit, and I can't make any decisions not to. Send them, I don't care. I don't think they're fantastic, that's another thing. But it's just the idea that these things are going to escalate. That's the only thing. The things will escalate. And these guys here, Austin and all these weasels, they just think they're going to get away with it. And those guys over there, they have their ass in their sleeve, which is, if they get fucked up, they can use certain kind of weapons. These guys here provoke them. What guarantees do I have as a citizen of the United States of America that those guys in Russia will not blow us all up because of this decision? Any guarantees? And why not? Why would I think that those crazies, as they're portrayed, the Russians, will not do that? What's the calculation? Are they going to be afraid of what? Of dying? Maybe they're suicidal. Since they're terrorists and criminals and all that, what do you expect? What are the guarantees of my government to keep me safe? And for whom and for what? All right. In November, Secretary of State Antony Blinken said that the US was committed to sending the Patriot systems to Ukraine to help repel Vladimir Putin's brutal invasion. We're not very focused on air defense systems, and not just us. We are now very focused. Many other countries, Blinken told CNN, Christine Anapur, an idiot, a bitch. Just watch her interview whomever she doesn't like. She is such a... Anyway, I watched her many times, and she's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. She thinks that she is, how should I put it, empowered. Well, being a bitch doesn't mean that you're empowered. It's a difference. You know, if you have, you know, self-confidence, it doesn't mean you have to be a bitch. Well, is not, you know, self-confident and tough. She's not tough. She's just rude. Plain rude. That's what she is. You can be tough, but you don't have to be rude. And you don't have to be condescending. Look at her interviews, not with the weasels. With people that she doesn't like. Unbelievable. But anyway, these are the guy. Another one. Another person here. So, the news of the impending US missile defense systems delivery to Ukraine comes after NATO partners Poland and Germany. Again, partners. These are not partners. These guys are speaking it's double speak. They're not partners. Poland and Germany are vassal states, are doing whatever United States tell them. Why? How do I know that? Because if Germany and Poland tell something to United States will not do it. You got the point? They're allies, partners. Again, all this talk, people that don't know shit will take it as real. They don't even ask the basic questions. How many bases does Poland have in the United States? Or Germany in the United States? And why not? Oh, because we're strong? Really? I thought he was supporting the western flank of NATO, eastern flank of NATO. Basic questions. You know, I have your army in my house, but I don't have my army in your house. How is that possible? Why is it so? Because we're partners? Is that how a partnership works? I thought that in a partnership we kind of have like equal rights, you know, in a partnership. Otherwise it will be called something else. So anyway, it's just I'm angry because it's just I can't believe it's just I don't like when lie wins, all right, and in this case continues to win. And I'm waiting for the lie to lose, and it doesn't. And I don't foresee it losing. That's what bothers me. That's when you say, this guy is good and all good. And it's not so. And we're told that over and over, this guy is good and all good. And I'm waiting for something to say, no, man, that's not true. This is not the good one. This is as bad as everybody else, even worse. But we're supposed to look at this guy as good. And you see people who know better saying, oh, this guy is good. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, those are the bad ones. They might be the bad ones, but you're bad as well. This is what bothers me. It's a perpetual lie. And people who don't know better, and some people die without no understanding this. So they live, I don't know, 70 or 80 years and they don't understand it. They live a long life and they still think these guys are the good ones, the best ones. Oh yeah, we did this. Yeah, we did this because we had to. You still have people thinking that it was a good thing to invade United States, to invade Yugoslavia, to bomb it, to invade Saddam, Libya, Afghanistan. They still have people who really believe that, yeah, the September 11, yeah, we had to attack Iraq because Iraq was supporting terrorism and Iraq was with Al-Qaeda. You still have people who lived and died with that. No. Well, what can I say? And we'll have people here that will die thinking, yeah, man, we have to support Ukraine because those guys were all evil and they just unprovoked attacked crude and terrorist Russians and so on, and they will die. And it's nuanced. It's more than that. Yeah, man, we did in Vietnam. Yeah, man, we kicked their ass. They still believe that. Yeah, the Second World War, it was the good war. Yeah, man, we kicked again and again. And if you tie them to a chair, and you provide them with evidence to balance their stupidity, they will live in denial and die in denial. Yeah, send them Patriot. Same Patriot, because I have another article here. We have the Brits, they're going to send the Ukrainians something else. As I said, the only thing that these guys do not involve in Ukraine yet, and they will not involve it. It's nuclear weapons. And troops, legal troops, but they will be over there. I'm telling you how the troops will be legally acknowledged that they're over there. They will be the peacekeepers. That's what it's going to be. Peacekeepers. And then NATO's going to have troops over there. Not fighting. They don't want to lose people, like being blown up for the obvious reasons of PR here. Anyway, send the Patriots. Send them. If those guys going to use any nuclear weapons, then what? Oh, well, those are the bad ones. Unprovoked. Nothing. We didn't do anything. They're the bad guys. We got to do something about it. And you expect. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.